I've heard a rumor that drawing cards is the best way to win in Magic the Gathering. In today's video, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support the channel. My name is Hello Good Game, and I'm pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena Deck Guide video, showcasing our new Dimir draw deck, breaking down the strategies as well as synergies in depth, providing you with a deeper understanding of how to pilot this deck effectively, demonstrating all of this within our ranked gameplay footage against the best decks as well as players in-game, and then finally wrapping up with our concluding thoughts, channel news, and deck review. If you want to help out, it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Drop a like, a thumbs up goes a long ways. If you have any thoughts or comments, you know where they go down below as well. And of course, you can subscribe to the channel for future content. Kick back, relax, and let's take a look at the new deck.
It's a new lap record!
Here we are. Dimir Draw is a black and blue mid-range deck in standard, best of one, with a 2.6 average mana value, supported by 24 lands. So that's very consistent for us. We'll be using the Strix to draw, the Evolved Sleeper to draw, which is really quite nice. The Duelist will draw for us as well. Gix converts all our creatures now into draw engines, basically, which is really cool. We can also draw through the memory, furthermore capitalizing on all of our other draw as well. Potentially drawing throughout the Resurrected, but most likely forcing our opponent to draw. And then, you know, we've got more draw in Teferi, Step Between Worlds, Vraska, and then again capitalizing on all that draw with Sheoldred the Apocalypse. Okay, I guess additional draw through 3 steps ahead as well. So almost everything in our deck, in one way or another, will be drawing cards. The removal basically is draw as well via the crime of the Duelist. Not to mention just, you know, helping you win the game by dominating that board state, right? And then Tinybones is just good enough that it goes in the deck anyways. It's not drawing any cards unless with Gix, but the Death Touch is good, and grabbing your opponent's creatures is really good too, or their permanents, I should say. So, you know, that's what we'll be doing within the deck. Just a really quick overview. We'll break it down a little bit more here for you. Building around Step Between Worlds. This is a new card for 5 mana. Each player may shuffle their hand and graveyard into their library, and then each player who does will draw 7 cards. Once we've cast it, it goes into exile. Now, typically, this is a phrase which signifies more powerful cards, and yes. That's exactly what we have here. We can plot for 6 to cast for 0, but then your opponent gets foresight of that, so only if they don't have counter magic, right? If they can interact with that with counter, or, you know, some removal interaction, maybe just hard cast it. And this is going to be, you know, absolute gas on the fire that is the Duelist of the Mind. It gets its power from the number of cards you've drawn this turn, which is really, really good, right? Allowing us to now potentially draw 8 cards on the turn, you know, our upkeep, and then an additional 7. Yeah, so that's going to hit for a bunch. Furthermore, Teferi and its tokens will capitalize in a similar manner. Whenever you draw a card, put a loyalty counter on Teferi. So drawing 7 cards is going to push Teferi up quite quickly. And the -2 ability creates 2 2s with Vigilance, and whenever you draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Again, these 2 2s are now becoming 9 9s, right? That is aggressive. One will be a 10-10, the other will be a 9-9, right? So you can't -2 turn back to back. But regardless, the -2 with Teferi is what we're looking for. We can also 0 to draw a card, and -12. Target opponent chooses a permanent they control and returns it to their hand, and then they shuffle each non-land permanent they control into their library. So again, a bit of a field reset there for us as well. And then, you know, the Edict's memory is going to come into play here. Whenever you draw a card other than your first at the beginning of combat, put that many +1/+1 counters on a creature you control. This is really nice, and when it enters, you draw a card. So again, with Teferi and its tokens, as well as the Duelist, now we are permanently capitalizing on our draws through +1 counters, which is really cool. And again, it's all going to come back to Step Between Worlds, and then, not just Teferi and the Duelist, but also Sheoldred to help sustain yourself. It also will stop your opponent from drawing a new hand as well, right? Because you want to draw a new hand, obviously. Who doesn't? But you don't really want them to draw a new hand. So if you have Sheoldred in play, they won't. So then it's just you. You get, fresh hand to, play with. They're locked out, hopefully in 1 or 2 cards, which is quite nice. You're also going to gain a bunch of life, which is really cool. And then whenever they draw, they're going to lose 2 life, of course, as a 4/5 with Death Touch. But you already know. 3 Steps Ahead is phenomenal in the deck alongside the Resurrected, both of them acting as counter spells. For 1 mana, +2, counter target spell, +3, create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. You can copy a token, spirit from Teferi or your Duelist. That will be fine. You can also draw 2 and discard, which is really, really good. And then with Flash, as a 3/2 for 4, when it enters the battlefield, counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability, its controller draws a card or destroy a creature or planeswalker. Again, its controller will draw a card. That's really good. Sheoldred's in play, and then they're going to lose life forcefully. Okay? The Harrier Strix, when it enters the battlefield, tap target permanent. That's a crime on top of the Duelist. Furthermore, we can pay 3 to draw and discard over and over again. This is very nice, a 1/1 with flying. The Evolved Sleeper is a 1/1 for 1 as well, that we can pay 1 to push it up to a 2/2, pay 2 after the 1 to make it a 3/3 with Death Touch, and finally, pay 3 any number of times to put a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card, and lose 1 life. Very nice. We've already discussed Gix. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1 life. If you do, draw a card. Thank you very much. We can also pay 7 to discard X cards, then exile the top X from opponent's library and play them without paying for them, which is very good, but typically not something that we will be doing. However, keep in mind, we can discard our entire hand with a Step Between Worlds plotted. Yeah. Oh, yes. Don't need a hand, thank you. I'll be redrawing it for 0. Right, so we're going to discard our whole hand, grab some of their stuff, cast their stuff for free, and then refill our hand for free as well. It's very nice synergies there as well. And then, getting into some more of our removal in deck. Cut down 4 copies of this. Instant speed, destroying target creature with total power and toughness 5 or less. Bitter Triumph. As an additional casting cost, pay 3 life or discard a card to destroy a creature or planeswalker for 2 at instant. Tinybones, we've already talked about having Death Touch being quasi-removal. And then Vraska for 6 or potentially 5 if you pay Phyrexian Black, which will be 2 life as the completed, also entering with 2 less loyalty. If you pay the full amount, starting with 6, if not 4, 0, draw a card, lose 1 life, proliferate. Very nice draw here. -2, target creature becomes an artifact, losing its abilities, and can sack as a treasure, which is cool. And then -9, if they have less than 9 poison counters, give them the difference, and then you just proliferate to win the game, but not really what we're looking for there. Just the 0 for the draw and the -2 for the removal is good enough for us. Of course, we're going to be putting +1 counters on everything with the Duelist for that proliferate. So it's not just the draw, it's pushing up our field state as well. We have some lands, right? Obviously. The Soaring City as a utility, the Mire as utility, we have the Reef as our creature land, and then some duels for consistency and some basics in case something happens to us, right? So very consistent deck, having a lot of fun with it. I cannot stress how good this card is. Specifically, if you have a Sheoldred in play, to gain the life, to lock out your opponent from drawing, as well as things like the Duelist and Teferi. Very nice, and then, overarching potentially also into Gix. I'm liking it. Cheers, I hope you enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, but most importantly, kick back, relax, and enjoy today's gameplay. on the draw. Decent hand. Nothing special, but it's very, very mid. Oh, getting a little better here. I could have been a Tinybones, you know? Then it would be quite excellent, but I'll settle. Azorius who? Let's see where we get to. Counterspell? Most likely. Most likely. No. Turn 3 temporary lockout. Wow. Push up 1. I don't know if I want to push up 2. I'm going to leave it open. What's going on over here? Because if they bounce it or something, I want to replay it. Lame! That's fine. It happens. Four mana up and active. We have protection from the Emperor via Vigilance. Hit for 1. It's not much, but at least it's something, Mac. Danger of a field wipe soon. I have to hold up the counterspell. I hope they bring that land out in front of me. That's what I would like. Do I care about that? I don't think I do. I mean, maybe. Somehow I just douch. Interesting. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a card. I know there's stuff over there. And I need to just chill out. I don't really want to counter on my turn. I really want to counter on their turn. Might be a slow match. I basically always need to hold up 4 mana. We don't care about that. Okay. Something we can actually play. Oh, I can't counter. No, I can. It's a triggered ability. Sorry, activated ability? They could have a counterspell here as well. Nice. Okay. I like your style. I got another one, though. It may be hard for them to kill a Vigilance, right? An itty-bitty crime pre-combat. Tap their creature land. Draw and discard. I don't think we need more land. We'll hit for 2. Oh. That could potentially be good. Counter magic for oh, only 2. That's quite good. Do you think they got it? I wonder. Only one way to find out. I think they did. No! It must be a deduce. So they 100% have a field wipe. So I'm not going to make a token that they just destroy. That's my read on it. They're going to wipe the field. Yep. And then hopefully Teferi can survive. Nice.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
I want to plot this, but I can't give them foreknowledge of it. They have way too many cards in hand. Probably another field wipe. I hope not. No! A real rude boy, huh? Let's take it. A third? No.
Who's that handsome devil?
They already have so many cards in hand. Maybe I should just pump it. Because they already have 5. We just need to do it well uncountered. That's the most important part, to refill our own hand. A lot of land here. Oh my god. Wow. They march my token? You dog. Attaboy. Hit for potentially 4. They're really going for it. 3 mana up.
Back off. I'm trying to be discreet.
2 mana up. To deduce. What? How?
It's nice to see a familiar face.
I'm gonna do it again. And now they can't do it this time because Sheoldred. Unless they remove it first. And that's just good padding. A little bit of life gain on the side. Teferi's up to 12. I'm up to 28. Token's up to 9. Hand is, oh, I don't know, full? As long as we keep drawing another one, right? That's all that matters. Down to 10. Another Sunfall. No? Okay. Teferi's never been happier.
Stay focused, Teferi.
Did they just give us lethal? I think so. We can keep going. There's lots here to do. Going first with a pretty nice hand, actually. Turn 1 is lit. Turn 2 is all the way here. Now we just draw, like, what, 15 lands in a row? Sounds about right. Okay. Mono black with a bat takes Cavern. Sorry, Bitter Triumph. It is the Cavern bat. I don't think I mind. They know there's counter magic. We could kill the bat with a draw. I don't do it, though. Counter magic's more important. Let's hit. Counter the spell. Dual land, I think, is better. I'm not going to be bouncing anyways. We're going into Vraska. Four available mana for them. Triumph on Tiny. Tossing the Avarice. And their own Tiny in play. Okay. Vraska is a go.
Metal is eternal.
Minus on the bat. Draw, discard. Strix can go. Hit for 2. Now Tiny can only hit Vraska for 1. Should be good. Unless there's just straight up removal. In that, and you know, that's whatever. It's going to happen regardless. Oh, hello. They do pay 3. 2 mana. They could play Strix. That sucks. Whatever. I forgot that we discarded that. I was thinking that Tinybones was our only creature in grave, and then that it would be a legendary, so it wouldn't matter, but this is actually really good. Luckily, its ability is blue.
Nobody knows the past better than me.
Except for 1. Two left in their hand. Oh, that's really, really good. We are a draw-based deck. I was gonna say we would take that out. Right? Or do we leave it? I feel like it makes sense to take. We'll push it up to 2, and we also have the block. Down to 13 after the draw. I love land. Get it out of the way, at least. Today has been a bit of a land ball. They're up to 8. Creature's good. We have the block. Teferi survives. That's an empty draw, but life gain blocker's good. That's their hand. Nice. Can I get a Sheoldred off the top? Are you kidding me? No way. They both die, but we got Sheoldred out of... What kind of sick joke is this? I never know, man. I gotta draw a card, find some removal.
I am here to learn.
At least it's something, Mac. Toss this land. Okay. I mean, it's not my own Sheoldred, but... Here for 3 to 5. They may block. Drawing. And I believe they make a token here. We block with Death Touch. I think so. Or do we take it? I think I actually take that. They didn't attack me. There's no blocker. Teferi can take it. Right? They only get that blocker if they attack me. There it is. Hello, hello, hello! The Sheoldred arrives precisely when it means to. Let's take a draw. Good game. On the draw, keeping 7. In slow. Hello, good game. If they counter it, that's fine. If they remove it, that's fine. I'm not going to hold back. So this is fun. This will assuredly be countered. I don't think it survives. I see a lot of Mind Slice these days. Really? There we go, that's better. So 5 available mana. They're going to proliferate this. Up, up, and away. Oh, wow. They want to keep 2 mana open. 3 now. Counterspell? No. Okay. We are looking for our 5th land. Surviving this turn's a big deal. Ooh. Oh, there goes that. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay. Pass turn. Not really doing much. Last card for them. It needs to be something good. What do you think it could be? A draw spell? We're losing half our life and discarding 2 cards. To 9? Hey, that's pretty good, you know? To ferry out, they have nothing. -2. They are top decking. Oh my gosh, Lord have mercy. That's so good.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
We have the Reef for a finisher as well. Should be an easy win. I'm just going to hold up this counterspell until we win. We really don't need to play anything else. 5 mana for the 2 modes. Lethal in 2. They can have it. That's fine. And good game. Very nice. On the draw, hand is definitely there. Some removal. Let's hit for 2. Virtue out and dunked upon. Dunked upon a time. Yeah. That's the story that Michael Jordan's mother would read to him at night before bed when he was a child. So this has to just be a counterspell, right? But we still feed into it. And just say, good for you. You have to have it. I can't just, like, let you hold on to it. Sucks, but it's, the way she goes, bub. Let's hit for 1 additional damage. Excuse me. Okay, down to 13. Holding up removal. Teferi is a go. Malcolm gets blasted. Hang life. Get out of here! Seems like a reasonable response, says GG. I thought so. So I'm actually going to attack first. I have to be responsible. If it's a pay 2, I need to play around it. And it could be a pay 3. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, I see you. Let's try the same thing here. This time with Teferi. Okay. What's the over-under on this? Oh, it lands! Nice.
Don't feel bad when you lose.
I did not like the odds there.
I've
I feel like we just got away with murder. Murder! This Phoenix, nice. So Hexproof is active. But they're so tapped out right now, it's not even funny. I'm going for it.
Nobody knows the past better than me.
I'm gonna force a block and get rid of it. Bye! They don't like blocking that. I guess. All right, we're going to draw. That's fine, though. We don't mind. Oh, mono red on the play. Daring, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, sorry, Boros Convoke. But why aren't you playing things? Oh, they are. It's just a... Resolute reinforcements, right? Maybe it's not a Boros Convoke deck? Interesting. I'm going to pay live here. Discard a Sheoldred. Hit for 2. They're Diamond 1. They're a good player, so this is quite interesting. Swift Spear. It's got to be just Boros Heroic. No block. They've got to be saving it, right? They do need single target. They get lost. That's what my fear is. Whenever I think of something, it always is. Double Lightning Helix, but they're stuck on 1 planes. Geological Appraiser, nice. Feldon's not that good in this situation. Okay, beautiful. Well, let's just take some base draws. Have I played a land this turn? I don't know. I don't think so. Which makes this just poetic. DEA. Beautiful! We should have thrown a Teferi. How do you know that you're going to draw another one, though, right? Let's hit for 11. Oh, it goes through 2 additional, down to 2. Blocks are up. Quinter's Con is nice. Life gain here to 4. Oh, there's that get lost I was worried about. Hello, hello, hello. We want you to get lost, get lost. It's alright, though. We do not mind. Good game. Little Teferi on top, just to show you what my deck's about, because I'm sure you're interested. Nice hand, dude. Mulligan. Still only 2 lands. Wow. I mean, I guess you're a later card. Tiny 1. Triumph on 2, potentially. Interesting. There is a permanent card we can play. I don't know what it does, but I'm going to play it. I'm not even reading it. I'm going for it, though. Heck yeah, I will. Whenever another artifact or creature you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put an oil counter on it. Okay. And then pay 3, remove 4, return creature from graveyard to battlefield. That's sorcery. Okay. Wow, that's a good card. I'm going to take that. Take out Tyvar. The Prowler can stay. Oh, that's really good. The Might, they don't even grab Vaultborn back. Wow. Oh, because you cast it for 0. I should have done this earlier. That's really good, actually. Shoot. Ah, they still would have cast it. Just hit for 1. Shouldered out. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. It was your card anyways. Three in hand that we don't see. What does that do? Oh, nice. Discard a card. And their own tiny. Bummer. No attacks. Ouch. That sucks.
No matter the time or place, I'm ready to win.
They're going to remove it. Just take the token anyways.
Knowledge is meant to be shared.
Sheoldred. Doing what Sheoldred does. Oh, empty hand. Nice. This is a repeatable draw discard. It's good, but maybe we get lucky. We don't. There's that land we didn't want. You said you wanted it earlier! Come on. Give me the good stuff. We should probably minus... Are you kidding me? Not impressed. No attack. Down to 14. Land out. Tyrant is so good. Oh my god, I'm screwed. I am in such trouble. It's not even funny. Vaultborn is gas.
I lost the battle, not the war.
Sick draw, bro. I'm gonna cry. $29 life. We can sustain for some time. If you play another Vaultborn, I'm gonna freak out. Oh, but drawing is bad for them. Damage output is good, though. down to 10. Please don't kill Shelly. Oh, could be worse. Could be another land. And at least, you know, we could potentially block that flyer. I don't think we need to, but... I think I'm okay with this. If they double block, that's fine. Right? Or they're going to VAT at 4, which would be really good, I guess. Only gaining 1 life. That creates the clue. Grabbing the Sentinel out. Nope, another Vaultborn. Okay. That's crazy good. I like it, though. Like, that's really cool. Golgari Vaultborn. I'm liking it. Down to 9. They're gaining 6 life per draw. They are also stabilized. I need that draw card off the top. That's like, I've got nothing, right? They have so much more draw than I do. Can this sacrifice? No. They need like a sacrifice engine. Probably hit with trample. Like Vaultborn swings. No block. They don't want to swing with the flyer because they need it to block, right? They might not do that. Just take the damage. Wow. Man, that's crazy. And there's 2 more lands on top. That's psychotic. They get our removal. Nice. And our Gix. Nice. Is that game? Now they can draw. This needs mana to sacrifice, though. So we're getting hit for 12. 16, 17, 18. Oh, we shouldn't attack with the flyer. I only count 23, which I guess is enough. It forces us to block. So they really should attack with everything then. Right? 6, 12, 23. Well, we're going to die anyways. We may as well block. Something stronger. Interesting. Interesting. I don't have anything like a Sheoldred I could play to deal 2. Oh, wow, another land. Good game, man. I don't know. That was awesome. Oh, Kali, Dimir draw is actually pretty fun. Maybe we could use a field life of sorts in the deck. That would be fine. Potentially some additional life gain. You know, having it with Sheoldred is fine, but it's just such a high priority removal target that it's not always around. So, you know, why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? I'm thinking maybe Gix's command could be good. Lifelink, +1 counters, wipe the, you know, the field. Could be good, yeah? Aside from that, Step Between Worlds has been an absolute delight to play with and test. It's a little expensive, but I think definitely worth it. Duelist of the Mind, Teferi, excuse me, working really, really good with it. The Edict's Memory, as well, is not bad. Jace is so upsetting to me. The Jace mill deck just needs to get out of here, so I was really pleased to see this card as a counter to that, and I'm really pleased to see it performing not only against mill decks, which is great. I love it. You know, maybe it's not a Memory Deluge, but maybe it's better in its own way, right? Now all we need is the Narset that just like doesn't let your opponent draw, the 3-mana Narset, right? So, and then, what do you guys think? Are there any other ways we can capitalize off draws? Because we're drawing a lot. Are there any other ways, like Sheoldred, that we can maybe punish our opponents for drawing? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Have an absolute magical day. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, yada, yada, yada. Community Discord in the Linktree link. Looking forward to meeting you and seeing you soon in the next.